Okay, what does the word or phrase a singular most nearly mean? So this is going to be a word in context question. The following text is adapted from Nathaniel Hawthorne's 1837 story by Dr. Hyger's experiment. The main character, a physician, is experimenting with rehydrating a flower. At first, lay lightly on the surface of the fluid, appearing to imbibe none of its moisture. Soon, however, a singular change began to be visible. So this is an important change, not a lonely change, definitely not disagreeable, it's not negative. An acceptable, that's kind of neutral. Think a singular change is going to be more extraordinary. Let's find some word clues, though. The crushed and dried plant's petals stirred and assumed a deepening tinge of crimson, as if the flower were reviving from a death-like slumber. That is extraordinary. Reviving, that's an extraordinary change. Singular means extraordinary in this case. Okay, most logical, precise word. This is a word in context. During a 2014 archaeological dig in Spain, Vicente Lol and his team uncovered the skeleton of a woman from El Algar, an early Bronze Age society, buried with valuable objects, signaling a high position of power. This finding may persuade researchers who have argued that Bronze Age societies were ruled by men to blank that women may have also held leadership roles. So this is a powerful woman. So we always thought it was men. So this finding may persuade researchers who have argued that societies were ruled by men to change or give in that women may have also held leadership roles. So kind of give in or admit that women may have also had leader roles. Waive, that means to sort of push away. Concede. Concede would be kind of to give in or admit. They concede that women have leadership roles. Refute is to negate. Require is to make it necessary. That's not it. The correct answer in context is B. What does the word assumed most nearly mean? So this is a word in context. The following text is adapted from Nathaniel Hawthorne's 1844 short story, Drown's Wooden Image. Drown, a young man, is carving a wooden figure to decorate the front of a ship. Day by day, the work assumed greater precision. So assumed could be like it took on, or required, maybe more likely. It required or needed greater precision and settled its irregular and misty outline into distincter grace and beauty. The design was now obvious to the common eye. So, and settled its irregular and misty outline into distincter grace and beauty. The general design was now obvious. So I'm not sure if I have excellent word clues there, but acquired greater precision, acknowledged. No, work does not acknowledge something. Imitated. No, this work doesn't imitate greater precision, and you don't speculate greater precision. It acquired greater knowledge. So it took on. It's actually more probably acquired, took on, than required. Okay, this is a word in context. As always, we're going to read around it and predict our answer. A synonym of what the word could be. Now, there are many different approaches. You can plug in. We usually only do that when we're kind of lost to plug in. Other options are play positive, negative. You definitely want to look at the punctuation and word clues, especially in the new digital SAT. They'll give you some very good insight into exactly what word should be in context. So, although science fiction was dominated mostly by white male authors, when Octavia Butler, a black woman, began writing, she did not view the genre as overwhelming or, what would we say, like sort of impeding her or too much to handle. Maybe let's just say too much to handle. That's too colloquial. That won't be the answer, but maybe that idea, right? Butler broke into the field with the publication of several short stories in her 1976 novel Pattern Master. She later became the first scientific. So she broke into the field. She pioneered women. So not just too much to handle, but as too hard to enter, right? Maybe it's an old boys club or something like that. So she did not view the genre as impenetrable. That would be something she can't penetrate or break into. Not legitimate. Legitimate means it's actually a real genre, and of course it is. Compelling, not compelling. Not that she wanted to do it. Obviously she did. She became a writer. And not indecipherable, which means you can't understand it or read it or make it out. It's impenetrable. It's that there was an old boys club and a black woman couldn't enter it, but she did. Okay, another word in context. We're going to read and try to predict our synonym first. And of course, then we can use other techniques like plug back in or play positive negative. We definitely want to look at the word clues because oftentimes we get a word or phrase that really helps us define the word we're guessing or trying to predict here. The work of molecular biophysicist Enrique de la Cruz is known for traditional boundaries between academic disciplines. Something traditional boundaries between academic disciplines. Maybe known for strong traditional boundaries between, not clear what it would be here at this point. Let's keep reading. The university laboratory that de la Cruz runs includes engineers, biologists, chemists, and physicists, and the research lab makes use of insights and techniques from all those fields. So diverse is known for integrating maybe traditional boundaries, sort of integrating, uniting, bringing it all together, something like that, because I have all these different skills and techniques are brought together, apparently, according to the next sentence. So epitomizing traditional boundaries, no, that would mean he really shows boundaries. No, this guy seems to break the boundaries. Transcending, that might be transcending the boundaries, right? He brings all techniques from all fields together. So he kind of goes above and beyond them. He's not anticipating, he's not looking forward to it. And he's not reinforcing, which would be sort of setting hard boundaries and walls. He's not doing that. He's breaking down the walls. He's transcending the traditional boundaries. B will be the right answer.